That quiet moment at dinner when he looks at you just a second longer. Is it love or wishful thinking? After 60, men show affection differently. And today you'll discover the 5 subtle signs experts say prove his devotion. These aren't dramatic gestures, but if you spot number 3, especially in the morning, you can be sure his heart is yours. Stick around, number 4 surprises most women and could explain everything. Imagine this, you're sitting across from him at dinner. The soft clink of silverware, the only sound. When you catch him looking at you, really looking, with that quiet expression you can't quite decipher. At our age, love doesn't announce itself with roses and serenades. It whispers through small, steady actions that are easy to miss if you don't know what to watch for. Whether you're newly dating, rebuilding after loss, or reassessing a long-term relationship, these 5 research-backed signs will help you see what's truly in his heart. And that last one, it's the quietest of all, but the one that convinced Martha, 72, her second marriage was meant to last. First, attentive awareness, what psychologists call attunement. At 68, Ruth casually mentioned loving Ella Fitzgerald during a car ride. Months later, her partner Tom, 70, surprised her with a rare vinyl he'd tracked down at a flea market. "Thought you'd like this," was all he said. According to the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships, this specific recall, remembering small preferences without prompting, is a hallmark of deep emotional connection in senior couples. Watch for these clues. Does he remember your coffee order after months apart? Notice when you're wearing a new blouse? Ask about that mystery novel you mentioned weeks ago? Next, space making, both physical and emotional. Ed, 71, had been a devoted solo fisherman for decades after his first wife passed. When he started dating Linda, 69, he didn't give up his hobby, but he did buy a second fishing rod just in case. The Psychology and Aging Journal calls this behavioral flexibility, the willingness to adjust lifelong routines to include you. It might be clearing a drawer in his meticulously organized workshop, recording your favorite show when he'd rather watch sports, or simply leaving the porch light on when you're out late with friends. Here's the one most women overlook: peacekeeping. George, 66, noticed Clara rubbing her temples after a stressful call with her son. Without a word, he brewed her favorite chamomile tea and turned off the blaring TV news. The National Institute on Aging found this protective instinct, anticipating and diffusing your stress, is a stronger indicator of commitment in senior relationships than grand romantic gestures. Does he suggest you skip the noisy family gathering when you're tired? Does he run interference with pushy salespeople? That's his love language in action. Shared burdens tell another story. When Margaret, 69, was overwhelmed planning her move to a retirement community, her partner Jim didn't wait to be asked. He showed up with labelled boxes and spent weekends helping sort decades of memories. Gerontology research shows couples who tackle practical challenges together experience a 40% boost in relationship satisfaction. Notice if he volunteers to handle the insurance paperwork, insists on driving you to early doctor's appointments, or quietly refills your medication organizer. Finally, the most telling sign: selective vulnerability. After 2 years of dating, Linda, 65, wondered if Sam truly cared, until the night he shared a childhood memory of protecting his little sister from bullies, his voice cracking. "Never told anyone that," he admitted. A Journal of Personality study reveals that when older men reveal these guarded moments, especially ones that show tenderness, it signals absolute trust. Watch for these rare openings, a mention of his late mother's wisdom, admitting a fear about aging, or tearing up at your granddaughter's recital. These signs, attentiveness, adaptability, protectiveness, partnership, and vulnerability, form what relationship experts call the quiet love blueprint for couples over 60. Unlike youthful passion, this love is measured in small, consistent actions that accumulate like rings in a tree, solid, enduring, and beautiful in their subtlety. Your turn. Have you noticed any of these signs? Maybe you've spotted one I haven't mentioned. Share your insights below. If this video helped you see his actions in a new light, pay it forward. Hit like, subscribe, and tap that bell so you won't miss our next video on keeping the spark alive after 70. Because love isn't just for the young, it's for those wise enough to recognize it in life's quiet moments.